Well guys, got a little project today. I'm going to help a friend, my buddy Chewy, move a lathe that he purchased, and just trying to make sure we have some ability. Don't know exactly what's going to be there when we go to get it. It's supposed to be on a pallet. How we're going to get it out of the trailer at his house is a little bit of the puzzle, so I'm trying to prep so that we're ready for that. If you remember in a previous video, I had this mount that I made for the casters that I had. Tom called them my dumpster casters that I have. And if you might recall, I created these tubes to go on the bar down below there to lift the welding table. Well, subsequently, I got Big Joe, the pallet jack. So my thought is today to prep for a possible move is, one is I still have the original board that these casters were mounted to, so I have that option to put the casters back on that and use it as a dolly. So we'll have that ability. The second thought I had was to go ahead and reuse this build. So what I've done is I've cut these off the plates that where I had welded it, and these were drilled and tapped for these casters to sit on here. So what I'm going to do is punch a hole through it, weld a nut on it. That way the caster can go back on top, and then we can go ahead and bring a bolt down through the mounting holes on the lathe and have these casters where we can actually mount them right onto the lathe and roll the lathe around. That's how I moved my lathe, not with these casters, with the casters that the guy let me borrow. And it worked really slick, just to roll the lathe anywhere I wanted. So anyway, that's a little build this morning, trying to prepare. Other than that, been over here loading the pickup truck. I'm bringing just about everything I can think of. Got a porta power, got my toe jack that I built, got the scissor alligator mouth to lift with. I'm bringing some car dollies that I have. We can use those also. Some lifting straps, come along, some just pieces of wood. Going to throw Big Joe in the back of the truck so that we can use the pallet jack possibly also. He has no ability for lifting where we get to his garage. So hopefully we can get the lathe out of the trailer and up into his garage. Worst case, if we have no way to unload the lathe on a pallet at his house, we'll bring it over here, lift it out of the trailer, create a new mounting setup so that we can lift it or roll it out of the trailer at his house, then go back over to his house. Anyway, that's the morning start here. I'm going to see if I can film part of the lathe move as we go on today. Just a quick setup in the mill. I just put a plug in a collet and just an eyeball center. Get it close enough. There's nothing exact here, but put a stop in. Can drill all four real quick, and then probably going to turn them over and clean off this bottom plate so they're all somewhat uniform. Be back with you. We got the lathe loaded. No big experiences, and we'll see what she does to get it out of the trailer when we get back. Hey guys, well, follow up to moving the lathe. Guess some good news, bad news. I guess maybe the bad news is I didn't film any of the unloading of the lathe. Got a little busy. Too many. Got some friends of Chewy show up to help, so just a little too much chaos to get it camera set up and try to film as we unload. The good news is the unload went very easy, and had the lathe unloaded and in place within a half an hour. As you saw in the quick shot of the video in the trailer, the lathe was set on a pallet, and we could access the end of the pallet with Big Joe over there, the pallet jack. The pallet jack just works super. Very simple, just to pick it up and roll it right out the tailgate of the trailer. Tailgate of the trailer had expanded metal for the decking, and the pallet jack walked right down it without a problem. The other, so as you know, I made the adapters for the casters, my dumpster casters, Tom, and didn't need them, so I was prepped and ready, but I was looking forward to see how that would work, but I'm glad we didn't have to. One last step. The other item I just wanted to mention is the toe jack that I built. It worked just flawlessly. There's videos on it. I adapted a 4-ton porter power to work on it, and it lifted the lathe, allowed us to block it up, get the pallet out of the way, and then let it down without having to struggle. As you know, I nicknamed this unit the Mitchell after a good friend of mine that he's been still fighting his cancer. He's had numerous surgeries, and I'll tell you, I named it after Steve. He's one tough son of a gun, and the Mitchell here proved that it's tough yesterday and worked. And just want to say hi to Steve. I know he watches the videos. Enjoyed playing poker with you the other night, and I wish you all the best to continue your fight, because man, you're my hero. Okay guys, sorry I didn't film anything of the lathe unload, but as I said, it went well, and I'm going to try to get Chewy in operation over there. I'll see if I can follow up, and we'll take a video of the lathe where it's set. Alright guys, thanks for watching.